Hey guys, Dan Campini here, and I'm joined by a fellow Australian and another Dan as it happens. We're in Hollywood and we're checking out Rock Band 3. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Now, you've made some huge design changes this time around. What was the design team's mantra for Rock Band 3?
So we wanted to change the conversation about music games. We wanted to go and sort of remove that assumption that, music games are kind of boring, they're just putting out songs. We wanted to disrupt the sort of conversation about music games and bring out something truly revolutionary and truly new. And I think we've done that with Rock Band 3.
So how do you disrupt music games? What's the best way to go about that?
So the flagship feature of Rock Band 3 is Rock Band Pro. And what Rock Band Pro is, it answers the question of people who say, oh, why don't you go and learn a real instrument? Because Rock Band Pro is a real instrument. You can play real drums with cymbals and a double kick. You can play keys and pro keys, where pro keys is the actual keyboard part. You're playing on a 2-octave guitar keyboard. And we have pro guitar, which is really exciting, which is playing a real guitar.
Now, you've also made some really big aesthetic changes as well, both the way that the story progresses and the navigation itself. Tell us about those.
So we wanted to make sure that people sort of were following their band and they weren't sort of encountering loading screens. So whenever you're playing through Rock Band, you see your band traveling. You see them going on the subway to go to a gig. You see them loading in and doing a sound check. You never get stopped and think about this loading screen. You see your band actually getting ready for a gig, which is really awesome. The other cool thing we've done for accessibility is we've added drop in and drop out everywhere in the game. In the middle of a song, you're in the choosing songs, you're in a mode. Anywhere you are, you can drop in and drop out at any time, which is really great for sort of keeping the parties going.
Now, we saw that you've got an absolute dearth of content. You're at 1,500 and it won't be long until surely you're tipping the 2,000 song mark. You're also doing some really interesting stuff with surfacing content, both from the game disc and the DLC. What are you doing there?
So, like you said, we've got 1,500 songs right now. We're going to have 2,000 songs easily by the end of the year. We're providing ways for people to manage that content. So we've beefed up our song selection stuff. We call it the Music Library. You can go in there now and be able to filter song lists as well as sort them. So I can say, I only want to see Rock Band 3 songs and bring my 1,500 songs down to 80 plus awesome songs. Or I can say, I only want short and medium length songs and 80 songs for my 80s party I'm throwing, and get your set list of 80 songs you can play. It's a really awesome way for people to be able to manage like the thousands of songs that are on the Rock Band platform.
You're also doing a management system in the ratings themselves, being able to surface content there?
Yeah, absolutely. We brought over our Rock Band network system for all of the songs in Rock Band, and we've applied it to everything in the game. We can rate something 1 lighter out of 5, and that tells the game, I don't like this song. Don't put it in random set lists, just never show me this song. Or if I really love a song, I can rate it 5 lighters, and it'll put it more in there, and Rock Band will basically change to accommodate my musical preferences, which is really awesome.
Now we'll go on to peripherals, and obviously it's never easy to introduce something new, but you've decided to add the keyboard this time around?
Yeah, we have a keyboard. It's a 2-octave keyboard. It's playable in 2 different ways. You can play it the standard Rock Band way. There's 5 lanes on the track that you play on the keyboard. You can play using the whole 2 octaves in Rock Band Pro. So if I want to learn how to play keyboards, if I want to play the actual part to Bohemian Rhapsody, I can play that on this keyboard, which is really, really cool.
That is a really cool change. You're also making a few gameplay changes as well. I noticed there was a new fill-looking system for drums and a few other minor interface changes. What are you doing?
Yeah, we've snuck in a bunch of tweaks for like the standard instruments as well. We have guitar trills, so if someone's doing a crazy trill, you don't have to match it precisely. We have drum rolls like that as well, so you can just do a roll instead of having to time those rolls. We can change difficulty at any time. The track actually winds back now when you pause, so you're not instantly thrown into a song. We've got like lots of sort of the kind of things you'd usually expect from a numbered game sequel underneath all of these huge, massive changes that we're talking about today.
And of course, it wouldn't be a Rock Band game without rock tracks. Give us a little bit of a taste of who you've got on the bill this time.
So we have 80 plus songs from artists that have never been on the game before, amazing artists that we have before. Queen Bohemian Rhapsody is a great example, works great with keys, harmonies. Sister Christians by Night Ranger is absolutely amazing as well. We've got the Doors, the White Stripes. It's a history of rock in 80 plus songs. I think it's our best set list we've ever made.
Dan Teasdale, thanks for joining us.